Genuine question, I thought Jane Seymour died of childbed fever. So the actual cause of Jane Seymour's death is still unknown, and there are several theories about what actually killed her, so let's look into it. So Jane Seymour is Henry VIII's third wife, and she is the one who finally gave him a legitimate male heir that survived infancy. Jane Seymour is said to have had quite a difficult birth. It supposedly took quite some time to get the baby out, but eventually the baby was born, it was male, everyone was happy, and Jane Seymour actually was recovering really well. Childbed fever is something that a woman can contract after a miscarriage or childbirth. It is caused by a bacterial infection and obviously can lead to fevers, chills, things like that. Symptoms usually occur within the first 24 hours, but can occur up to 10 days after giving birth. So her having had childbed fever due to simply giving birth is a possibility. However, because she seemed so well after the birth and was sitting upright, historians now lean more towards her having contracted an infection, not due to having given birth essentially, but due to perhaps food poisoning. After the birth, Jane was really well taken care of course. She was given all her favourite foods, and some historians suggest that she perhaps became unwell from the food and had to get up and down to use the bathroom quite a lot. And they suggest that the bacteria from the constant use of having to go to the bathroom perhaps led to an infection in that area. However, I personally lean more towards the theory that she had a pulmonary embolism, which is essentially a blood clot that traveled to the lung and caused it to collapse. A blood clot is the same thing that will lead to a heart attack if it goes to the heart, or a stroke if it goes to the brain, and it is quite common to get a blood clot after having been pregnant or given birth. So there are several theories, but because she died 12 days after having had the baby, I personally am not sure that I lean towards the childbed fever theory or even the food poisoning theory. But as I said before, several historians have several different theories, and childbed fever is one of those theories. I explore the theory that I lean towards, which is the pulmonary embolism, in my book The Puppet King, which follows the life of Jane Seymour's son, Prince Edward. But of course my books are fiction, therefore I take some creative liberties in the story.